Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and it's October. I love October, I love fall. I have some new festive things behind me and we are now going to be doing my next update for my year-long project panning from A to Z. Guys, it is crunch time. I feel like I still have so many products in front of me and I am really starting to get very, very nervous because the end of the year is sneaking up so fast. So let's talk about what I used, how many times I used it, and all that good stuff there. So if this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, definitely welcome. I love project panning as well as reviewing makeup in general. And when it comes to my project pans, I keep track of a lot of data. I tally how many times I've used a product. I also take weights, and when I can, I mark progress on the actual packaging. So you're gonna get a lot. So let's start with the first product. Alrighty, my now 3-year-old, take a moment. My now 3-year-old got up from his nap, came in to say hello. So we're gonna pick right back up with the letter A. So this is my Halika Halika Aqua Petite BB Jelly. Technically, I could have drawn another line, but it would have been just so close to the previous line that I didn't. Also, this is, I did all of my counts and measurements and everything a couple of days ago. Today's the 3rd of October when I'm filming. So there are a couple of uses that you can physically see, but that aren't accounted for on my paper. I hope that makes sense. But in the month of September, I did use this guy a total of 13 times. So we are making some good progress. With that being said, I always work in very light layers when it comes to, well, all my makeup, but certainly when it comes to my base makeup. So 13 times didn't have a lot of physical movement on the container. But even with that said, it is my goal to use this up by the end of the year, and I still think that I can do that. I will say though, it has taken me a lot longer to complete this than I had originally expected. So for the letter B, I do have my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder in the shade Butter, and this I did get to mark a new line for. So this is our new line right there. I used this a total of 31 times in the month of September. So again, I do try to keep it within a 30-day time period that I track this, but filming versus when the actual month runs can vary slightly. So that's why we only had 30 days in the month of September, but 31 uses tracked here. I use the powder almost every single day when I do makeup, whether I'm using a foundation or not. Typically during the week, I'll add just a little bit of concealer, blend that out underneath my eyes and a little bit under my cheeks, top everything off with powder, and we can call it good. So that's why 31 times did get me a new line, but it isn't as much of a line as maybe some other people might have. I don't bake or anything like that. For the letter C, we have my Peter Thomas Roth. These are the Cucumber Detox Hydra Gel Patches. I used this twice as usual. So that one I really need to buckle down on. And I know I say that every single month and I still don't do it. So clearly that will not be a repurchase. For the letter D, we have this eye pencil right here. This is by Pixie by Petra. This is their Endless Silky Eye Pen in the shade Deep Plum. I am wearing it today. I did use it a total of 5 times in the month of September. It's a really, really pretty dark purple. Wow, words, sorry. Dark purple eye pencil. It works well in my waterline. It's a very nice product, but it still has a whole long way to go. For the letter E, we have my Olay Mist. This is in the scent Energizing. And I do have a new line for you right here. This got a good amount of use. I tend to use this more on the days when I'm wearing very light makeup, like we talked about a minute ago, concealer and powder. This just a little bit over the top, and it is a very, very pleasant experience. I did use it a total of 15 times in the month of September, so we are moving right along with that one as well. For the letter F, we have my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Fire. I love this so, so much. Talk about how much I love it in every single update. And we are making some excellent progress there. I have mentioned in the past that I don't tend to concentrate right in the center, that I take my finger all the way around the outer perimeter so that I can wear it down more evenly. But even with that, you can see the pan has expanded, which is awesome. I did use that a total of 14 times in the month of September. For the letter G, we have my ColourPop BFF Creme Gel Liner in the shade Get Paid. I love this so much. I mean, I've got a ton of work to do on it, but it is a beautiful sort of rose gold sort of eyeliner. It has a nice reflect to it. I really, really enjoyed this formula a lot. I did use it a total of 12 times in the month of September, so making good progress as far as usage goes, but as you'll be able to tell from the weight, it has barely changed, if anything. No, it actually, the weight didn't change at all. I only use it in my waterline, so it's going to be with me for a very, 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 very long time, and that's fine because it's really, really pretty. What is not going to be with me for a really, really long time because I don't like it and I think I'm going to declutter it at the end of this project, that is my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Iced Mocha. I only used it once. I don't enjoy this product. No matter what I do, it just doesn't set nicely for me. So this is what it looks like right there. The color is beautiful. I really love the color. It is this just gorgeous sort of taupey brown. It's on the cooler side. It has a very nice reflect to it. The problem is that it fades and it bunches and it creases no matter what I do. If I wear it all on my own, just on its own, just sort of blend it out, it collects in the folds of my eyes. If I wear it and put a powdered eyeshadow on top of it in hopes of setting it, it still collects and bunches in the crease of my eye and causes the eyeshadow itself to fade. It's just not something that works well for me. So at the end of this project, we're gonna go ahead and just declutter this guy and call it done. For the letter J, we have my Bath & Body Works Japanese Cherry Blossom Triple Moisture Body Cream. I used this twice in the month of September. Again, it is my goal to use that guy up entirely. I know I've been dragging my feet on it, but we'll be able to get it done by the end of the year, I'm sure of it. For the letter K, we have my Lancome lipstick in the shade Kiss Smile Shine. It is beautiful. I am terrible at using lip products, so it hasn't gotten nearly enough love. This is what it looks like right there. It is just a very sheer, shiny, easy to wear formula. I just haven't been wearing it. For the letter L, we have my Luminoso blush by Milani. This is what we are looking like right here. I think you can tell just how flat it is these days. Put my hand up there so that hopefully you can see it. I am wearing this guy down. It's a blush. I am horrible at panning blushes. I would love to be able to hit pan by the end of the year, but even if I don't, that's okay. It is a stunning blush. It is what I'm wearing today as well, and I absolutely love it, love it, love it. I used it a total of 12 times in the month of September, so we are trucking right along. For the letter O, we have my NARS The Multiple in the shade Orgasm. I did use this twice in the month of September. Let me give you a swatch of it as well. I talked last time, it's over here. I don't know if you can see it all that well. We talked last time about the fact that I am getting good or decent usage out of this guy, but I don't really love the color on my complexion. I feel like it's just too cool toned and too baby pink for me, but I do enjoy using it and really getting more and more comfortable using cream face products. So I did use it, as I said, a total of twice, and we are just moving along with it. I did accidentally skip the letter M, which is disappointing because this is amazing. Look at this. I am so close, you guys. I am so close to finishing this up. I am trying really hard not to get ahead of myself. I want to pull the stopper on this guy so badly, but I know that it will just turn into a gloopy gloppy mess. And since I'm still able to get enough on the wand for usage, I'm holding back. But guys, I feel like I could have this used up by the next update, and that would be so amazing. So amazing. This I did use a total of 16 times in the month of September, so if I can get another 16 uses out of it, I feel like it could be done. I do. Okay. For the letter Q, we have my single eyeshadow by Sleek. It is in the shade Queen Complex. It is my goal to hit pan. I used this 3 times in September. We can see we've got a good dip going on here, but we are not hitting pan quite yet. This is the time of year when this shadow is just something that I absolutely crave. I've spoken before in other videos that green eyeshadow, this sort of olivey, burnt gold sort of shade, is just what my heart wants in the autumn. So this guy is gonna get some really, really good use. I don't know if you can see it real well. There we go. But yeah, I love this shadow, and I do still feel like I'm going to be able to hit pan on it. This is the time of year when I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. For the letter R, I suck, guys. This is my Hourglass Scattered Lights glitter eye pigment thing, and I only used it once. I'm never hitting jar on this guy. It's just not gonna happen. There's a tiny dip, but I just, for one reason or another, I just haven't been using it. And I don't know why, because I talk about all the time just how beautiful it is. And then it just sits on my vanity and I don't touch it. Like, what's wrong with me? Give you a swatch of that. I mean, there we go. It's so, so, so pretty. And I, again, don't use it, and I don't know why. What I have been using is my SPF. This is by Bare Minerals. This is in the, I guess, shade Soft Radiance. I don't see any other shades listed for them, but I did cut this guy open and scrape it out completely. So this is technically, the container at least is technically empty. However, I had to cut it open because it stopped squirting, and I didn't want to leave it just in the container because I was like, well, if it's open to air, I feel like that'll degrade the SPF. So I decanted it into this here. A few days later, it occurred to me that this is a clear container, therefore it's degrading the SPF anyway due to light exposure. So stupid, right? But I mean, hey, the good news is we're in a pandemic and I never leave my house. So I did continue to use it. I've used it a total of 23 times, and this is all that's left in there. It's really not too much. It's kind of climbed up the sides a little bit, but this is going to be used up next month. It has to be, because I really don't trust the effectiveness of it, because I am ridiculous and didn't move it into a container that would not allow for light exposure. Again, I never leave my house. On the days when I do go grocery shopping, I go grocery shopping once a week, I put on a different SPF that I think will actually work. But for the rest of the time, this is what I've been using. And again, I'll have it used up. It'll be fine. I don't have a new weight for it though, since I changed it into a different container, and we're just going to go with usages there. For the letter V, we have the other lipstick in this project. This is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Very Victoria. Again, it is a beautiful shade, and I think it's very appropriate for this time of year, but I haven't been wearing it. Oh no, I guess I did. I used it 4 times in the month of September, so that's actually much better than it has been historically. So it's this sort of dusty mauve-ier sort of shade right there. And yeah. No surprise though, I still have not taken a bubble bath, so I still have not used this guy here. I feel like I should just go ahead and call it done now, because life is different than I expected it to be. For the letter X, we have my extra large Milani Make It Last setting spray. I do have a new line for you right there. And I did use this a total of 13 times. So this, I have a feeling, will also be used up. I think next update is going to be a really good one, or at least I hope it's going to be a really good one, because I feel like I've just got quite a few products, or at least a couple of products that are on their last legs, which is exciting because, like I said, I don't feel like I've done really, really great this year with my projects. For the letter Y, we have my Je ne sais quoi lip treatment in this shade Your Perfect Pink. We still have a good bit left in here, but I use this product like crazy. I have used this a total of 31 times since our last check-in. Still have a ton of product left to go, but I really enjoy this product a lot, and it is one that I definitely recommend. I don't see a ton of color. Occasionally I'll put it on and I'll see a nice pinky flush, but for the most part, I just wear it like you would a lip balm, and I really enjoy it a bunch. Finally, for the letter Z, we have my Stila Stay All Day lip pencil in the shade Zinfindel. And I still feel like I'm getting really close on this guy. This is where we are at. And I used this 9 times in the month of September. Let me give you a quick little swatch. And I do enjoy it. I'm actually very surprised at how much lip liner I have used this year. Because previously I was not big into lip liner. So typically what I'll do with actually both of the lip liners that I'm working on in this project and another one is I will start with putting down a layer of this lip treatment and then just filling in my entire lip with the lip pencil and just sort of patting it out a little bit so that it is much less transfer it's more transfer resistant than it would be ordinarily, and I just really like the way that that looks. It feels very natural to me. So that is my update for my A to Z project pan. Again, this is going much more slowly for me than projects have previously. As you know, this has been a really crazy year for a lot of different reasons. So I'm not terribly surprised that it has gone this slowly, but it's still a little bit disheartening to see so many products still sitting in front of me. But I do have high hopes that next month will be a bit of a banger for you. So thank you for spending time with me today. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.